Hello friend, hi, this is Dhiraj. So today we have Mandar with us. He has done a master's into the social work. So currently he is working with Avanta Foundation. He is working as a social worker from last 4 to 5 years. Let's have a word with Mandar and let's find it out how he find it, how he working with the social work. So Mandar, can you just tell me like what is your education and how you started toward the social work and what is your current work into the social this one? Let's just explain us how you are doing.
Sure. Being from Palghar district, we are experienced lots of issues, social, low socioeconomic background issues, tribal issues, malnutrition issues. So I have experienced lots of tribal issues in our district and with my personal experience. So during that phase, I got to know about the professional social work degree. That there is a professional social work degree as a BSW, so we can make our career in social work. So I did my BSW from Nirmal College of Social Work. During that BSW, I have experience with Arohan organization as a fieldwork intern. So where I placed in Mokhada block, which is the interior block of Palghar district. The Arohan is working with the tribal issues, lots of issues, health issues, illiteracy issues, migration issues. So that experience changed my destination that I should work with the tribal issues as my professional career. So later on, I did my social work in the Dalit and tribal social work in Tata Institute of Social Science, where I got the different perspective of the tribal issues. So later on, I joined the Arohan for 1 year.
So you was working there at that time?
So I got whole experience about the tribal issue. That there is a malnutrition issues, migration issues. But means all we are reading and hearing that the Palghar district is happening by malnutrition issues. But according to my experience and my personal observation or my personal thing is that malnutrition is a cause, consequences, not a cause. So there is a lots of causes which consequences the malnutrition, like the illiteracy, there is a water scarcity, there is a migration, there is a unemployment. So all these, there is a lack of governance, that is the major cause. So that all these causes are converted into as a malnutrition issue. So during that phase, in that governance project at Arohan, we try to aware the people about Narega scheme, PDS scheme. So people should know their rights. So and we are trying to capable them, because if they, our perspective was there that people should be capable for solve their own issues.
Yes.
So like that, I have worked there. Again after that, I have joined with the Avanta Foundation. Right now I am working with Avanta Foundation in the Saksham project. Saksham project is basically working with the Anganwadi ties and Asha ties. To there is a fellows who are hand-holding with the Anganwadi ties and Asha ties to increase the status of child nutrition and mother's nutrition in Palghar district. So right now I am working with them. Regarding my, also I have registered my own organization as the Aramba Foundation. So we have a good team with my friends. There are 2 doctors with me. So we decided that we should work with the tribal youth to solve all these issues with the education, because education is a key factor in tribal areas, that people after getting education they will aware about the own issues and they can solve their own issue. So right now we are targeting that we can work with tribal issues. We are working right now. We are working with individual basis. Means there are some youth groups, tribal groups. We orient them about new career opportunities or job opportunities. Again, we are organizing few camps, health camps, which target different issues, health issues in tribal areas. So we are starting in initial basis, but we are
slowly you can gradually
so these are my right now I'm here as a social worker.
At the social worker. Perfect. Fine. So you find out the government other facilities which are not getting toward this one. So how you find it is why it is so difficult to reach out all this facility toward the people. So can you simply explain me about that?
Yes, yeah. That is the main issue in our district, that we see that issue as a supply and demand side. Supply as a government side and demand as a people side. Supply side means government, they have a system, but because of lots of issues, means they don't have the proper manpower and funds, all these things due to the interior areas, non-accessibilities. Because of things, the different effective schemes are not effectively implemented.
Yes.
And there is supply demand side. People should aware about their own rights. If they are not demanding, there should not be effective implementation. So we should have to work with both sides.
Both sides.
So we are analyzing that government issue, like this demand and supply side. So we should work with both sides. We should work with government side. We should ask them what are the lacunas in system and how we should help them to implement effectively or like this. And we should side by side we should aware the people about different skills and different opportunities, so they can capable
of solving their own issues. Thank you, Nanda. Yeah. So as we find it out that working into the rural area is really a difficult job. Travel all those areas, it is like always difficult to travel all those areas, and then giving your 100% for those people. Making a career into the social work, it is also itself a challenge. Mandar has done it successfully. He done his masters, and I'm really proud of him. Like we are into school also at the same time. We are done our primary education together. I know Mandar from that time, so he was really generous person from that time itself. He was helping toward the helping all those people, poor people. So we have excitement about that kind of work from that time. So I'm really happy to see that he has find his career into the same field, and I really appreciate that thing. And I hope that he will grow into the same field really fast. And I'm congratulating for the Aram itself. So let's see how far, what kind of job you are doing. And I'm really helpful that you came here and give your such a valuable time. Thank you.